Morning class, my name is Nikko. Alright, so who here has set themselves a goal before and worked extremely hard toward it, like every day, and thought about it every night? Raise your hands. Mostly everyone, but not everyone. Well, today I'm going to tell you my story, how I worked hard every about 7 months towards becoming a state champion in track, and then the accident of spraining my ankle, which kind of ruined it for me, but I hope today, after my speech, you'll get a better, like, how important it is to accept change. So today I'm going to tell you about the hard work leading up to the season, the accident itself, and then after and how I began to cope with it. So it was just after my junior year in high school, and it was summertime, and I met with this personal trainer who had noticed my running abilities my junior year, and he noticed the opportunities for change. So I teamed up with him, and for about a whole 7 months, every Sunday, we met up like about 8 in the morning and did these hard workouts. It started with just a few running drills, and then it turned out to be, doing ladders, and then throwing on a 40-pound weight vest and running, which is not easy. But, so yeah, and I kept doing this for about 7 months, and I became a lot faster than I actually thought I could be. I was a lot quicker, I felt better. And along with this, I would play basketball every Monday through Friday night with my friends at the Y, so that would add a little extra cardio. So it was definitely looking out to be a good season, and even my personal trainer was saying, you definitely have a huge chance of becoming a state champion. So moving on, it was about 1 week before the season, and that night, or earlier that day, I had work, and one of my coworkers had asked me to play basketball with him instead of my friends that night. So I did, and we played at a park, and it was just a bunch of, get-together guys that don't really know how to play basketball. They just do it to play basketball. So I was going up to shoot a shot, and then came down and twisted my ankle really, really bad. And I thought it was just one of those ones where, you kind of just roll it and then you can walk it off the next morning. But it was not. It was like probably that big, nice and purple. And I iced it and went and saw a doctor, and they basically said the ligament on the side was just completely gone. So I couldn't walk either, so they gave me crutches, and I was basically on crutches for 3 months. And the season had just started, and my coaches weren't too happy with me. But I had tried to still run, or at least, do some workouts, like whether it be running in the pool or something like that, to keep my cardio up. And and I tried to run still, like after I got off the crutches, and it just wouldn't work because the way that my ankle had sprained, it caused how I ran to be different, and my form. And I didn't really try and change it until the trainer at the school actually gave me her physical therapy place, and she sent me there. And the guy there told me, this is what you need to do if you want to get back on track. And there was only about 2 months left in the season at that point, because I'd already missed some huge meets. I was way behind. So I went over there, and they basically had told me, this is what you need to do. So I worked with that guy there, and he actually helped me into basically getting where I am now, so where I don't really feel pain when I run. We taped it up, and ran. I worked through the pain. It was tough, but I definitely learned. I learned that it's important that you can't just try and do it the old way. So he showed me the new path, and after I learned a new way to run with it, with my injury, I got back into doing workouts and was barely able to make it to the state meet still, and only in one event though, which was a relay, which we ended up taking third. So, but yeah, as a quick recap, I told you about the hard work I'd had leading up to the season, the accident, and what I tried to do to cope with it, and how important it was to realize that, you know, you're not the same. You have to change with what you have now and move on. So, any questions?